2014 was a phenomenal year for cinema, with films like Whiplash, Interstellar, Birdman, Gone Girl, Nightcrawler and The Grand Budapest Hotel all coming out that year. The bar was set extremely high, and holding its own among these iconic films was Richard Linklater's Boyhood. As the name suggests, Boyhood is a film that depicts the childhood and adolescence of a boy named Mason from ages 6 to 18 as he grows up in Texas with divorced parents. The film was loved by critics and audiences, but one of the most groundbreaking aspects of the film was the way in which it was made. To accurately depict the 12 years that passed during the film, director Richard Linklater chose to actually shoot the film over 12 years. Now, not only does this show us Linklater's dedication to realism and authenticity, but in a world obsessed with hustle culture and constant need for instant gratification, there is a growing value in taking our time, and Boyhood is a great testament to the power of patience in artistry. The mere existence of the internet and social media has significantly increased the potential and possibility that one has to be successful. And since the opportunities are endless, anytime we're not utilizing and capitalizing on those opportunities, it feels like we're missing out while the rest of the world is cashing in. When immediate results and the constant delivery of content is rewarded, taking time can seem counterproductive. One of the ways in which this manifests is in the algorithms that favor content creators who post more consistently. But mediocrity often lurks where consistency is an obligation. And Boyhood teaches us that true greatness requires a refusal to settle for mediocrity. Now, this refusal to produce mediocre art and this pursuit of more meaningful and in-depth work might seem like a fruitful plan on paper, but there is a very real danger that this very mindset could also enable us to procrastinate and obsess over unattainable perfection. In fact, a lot of us often identify with this mindset of taking our time and striving for greatness in order to justify a lack of production and output. But this is exactly where Linklater can teach us a valuable lesson of how to achieve a balance between these conflicting approaches. Over the span of 12 years it took to make Boyhood, Linklater made multiple other films. He balanced the practicality of needing to create art in order to maintain a job, career, and work ethic, while working on something that transcended the cycle of unoriginal content that he was being cast into by the demand of the industry. And the films he made in the meantime weren't just subpar exercises in phoning it in, but they were infused with the same energy of striving for something great and original, but just on a smaller scale. What's important to take away is that even when Linklater was making these other films in the meantime, it was his artistic impulse and his compass that drove him to make them, not solely the need to produce. He didn't compromise on quality to serve quantity, and he was able to be pragmatic and maintain his artistic integrity simultaneously. So let's take a page out of Linklater's book and find the courage to slow down, appreciate the process, and create art that transcends the boundaries of the industry and honors the integrity of the drive that makes us want to do this in the first place.